What is up, peeps? Season 5 has been out for quite a while now, and people are wondering what is the meta loadout. So today, I'm going to give you guys the top 5 meta loadouts to use. And I'm going to be giving you a little bit of everything. The top 2 long-range guns to use, top 2 SMGs to use, and at the end, the best sniper to use at the moment. With that being said, let's jump right into these loadouts. So the first one is going to be my #1 long-range, no recoil, and pretty good TTK weapon, and that is going to be the UGM. This class has absolutely no recoil and just a lot of ammunition if you guys miss a couple of shots. For the muzzle, we're going to go with the MX silencer. Next up, for the barrel, we are going to go with the first one, the Bernard XL214, which gives you the best in recoil control, bullet velocity, and some other things for long range. For the optic, we are going to go with the G16 2.5X, which is going to be this one right here. For the stock, we're going to go with the Mercier WT, which is again the first one, giving you recoil control while mounted. Next up, for perk #1, we're going to go with tight grip, accuracy, and recoil during sustained fire. Perk #2, we're going to go with on hand, which gives us ADS speed, pretty important when we're running an LMG. Next up, for the rear grip, we are going to go with the polymer grip, again more accuracy and recoil during sustained fire. For the magazine, the best one's still going to be the almost last one right here, the 6.5 125 round mag. For the ammunition, we are going to go with the lengthened one because we are running a long range gun. And then for the underbarrel, we're going to go with the Carver foregrip. Again, this is an all-around good gun, no recoil, pretty good TTK. And again, 125 bullets in the mag is going to be really, really crucial. Let's jump into the next one. It's going to be an SMG. Now, this next one is going to be the ppsh from Vanguard. This is going to be my go-to SMG, and this is a hybrid. It's a bit of a hip fire, but also allows you to ADS clean and have no recoil. And again, the TTK is going to be insane on this one. So for the muzzle, we're going to go with the recoil booster, giving us that fire rate. For the barrel, we're going to go with the 230. Then according to True Game data, you get almost the same amount of TTK if you go with the rapid one, but this barrel does give you the amazing hip fire accuracy and all that sort of stuff. So you're better off running this barrel instead of the just a little bit faster TTK with the other one. Next up, for the optic, it's personal preference, but I like going with the niter. For the stock, we're going to go with the remove stock on this one. I like getting that extra hip fire accuracy and as well a lot better mobility with the gun. Next up, for the perk #1, we're going to go with tight grip. Again, this is what gives you just basically no recoil with your gun. Perk #2, we're going to go with the quick one. Next up, for the rear grip, we're going to go with the hatched one, which is all the way at the bottom here, giving you recoil control and flinch resistance. This was also chosen by True Game data, so I trust his picks, and it's been working out really good for me. For the magazine, we're going to go with the 8mm Nambu 71 round mag. For the ammunition, we're going to go with hollow point to get that extra damage to the limbs and stuff like that. And then for the underbarrel, we can go with the Carver foregrip just for that extra hip fire. And if you want more mobility without hindering that hip fire, we can go with the SMLE. But again, for this one, I am going to be choosing the hip fire, the Carver, which gives you the best in the hip fire accuracy and as well pretty good vertical recoil control. Now, for my the second best in the long range department is going to be the MG82. Now, I thought of putting the Grau, but after I tried the MG82, it is amazing. I mean, the TTK on this gun is better than the Grau, better than the Cooper carbine, better than so many other assault rifles, but as well, it's not going to be as good for the beams long range. You can still beam, but this is going to be a little bit more aggressive. But trust me, if you run this on Rebirth or Fortune's Keep, anything like that, you will realize its true TTK potential. I mean, this shit just down so fast, it's not even funny. For the muzzle, we're going to go with the agency suppressor. Next up, for the barrel, we're going to go with the task force, again giving us the best in vertical recoil, horizontal recoil, but as well bullet velocity and the damage range. For the optic, you can choose two. You can either go with the actual arms 3 times, but also since you're going to be going a little bit more aggressive, you can use this Salix Hollow Scout. But again, for most of my gameplays, I do choose this one. And then we're going to go with the rear grip, and we're going to go with the serpent grip here, giving us that extra ADS speed, allowing you to be a little bit more aggressive. No extra magazine in this one. And for the underbarrel, we are going to go with the field agent grip, giving us even more horizontal and vertical recoil. Like I said, trust me, again, a little bit further beams, it does kick a little bit, but when you're being aggressive with this gun, the TTK is insane. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into the fourth gun, which is going to be my second best SMG to use. And now my second best SMG for the top 4 gun is going to be the Armaguerra, but this is not going to be your usual beamable Armaguerra setup. This was again based off of True Game Data's best TTK comparison, and this is one of the only guns, again, this class setup like this, that can compete against the ppsh's TTK. So for the muzzle on this one, we're going to go with the recoil booster. Next up, for the barrel, instead of using the beamable one, we're going to go with the Bodhi 315. Next up, for the optic, we are going to go, again, personal preference, but I do run the slate reflector on this one. Next up, for the stock, we're going to go with the Inerto TA skeletal, giving you that extra movement while you're ADSing. If you want a little bit better recoil control, you could go with the Perfetto standard. Again, personal preference, you can go with any of these two. Next up for the perk number 1, we are going to go with hard scope, giving you recoil control. Next up for perk number 2, we're going to go with quick, giving you a little bit more mobility. For the rear grip, we're going to go with the groove grip, which is going to be here in the middle, giving you again a horizontal recoil control, but even more walking movement speed, which again is going to be pretty important with the Armageddon. Another secret change here that True Game Beta did change was he did not run the 9mm 60 round mag, but he actually went with the last one, the 8mm Kurtz 72 round mag. Next up for the ammunition, we're going to go with hollow point, again giving us that extra limb damage. And then for the underbarrel, for extra recoil control, we are going to go with the hand stop, which gives you better horizontal recoil compared to the Carver foregrip. Now, this is not going to be your usual beamable Armaguerra with 0 recoil, but trust me, the TTK on this one is just going to be crazy. It's going to be a little bit more on the aggressive side, but again, a lot of that recoil is going to be visual recoil, where it seems like it's bouncing, but trust me, those close range fights, you will not lose them with this Armaguerra. And ladies and gentlemen, let's jump with our last one in the top 5, which is going to be my favorite sniper to use at the moment. And I'm always switching around snipers, and I know we talked about the Gorenko sniper, the HDR being pretty good, ZRG, but at the end of the day, my favorite one is going to be the Swiss sniper. And this is going to be because it's got the best ADS with the maximum damage range that I'm going to give you guys. But not only that, the damage to the chest is unlike any of the other aggressive snipers out there. Obviously, if you guys do hit your headshots at far away, it's not going to be a one-shot down. But if you miss your headshots and hit the chest shots, I believe the Swiss does about 210 damage, which is significantly better than the Vanguard Kar 98, than the Modern Warfare Kar 98. Any sniper does not come close to with the damage that the Swiss does. So the best one for this one's going to be the muzzle. We're going to use a GRU suppressor. The barrel, we're going to go with the combat recon. We are going to slap laser in this one, which is going to be the SWAT 5mm laser, giving us extra ADS slide time. No optic. For the stock, we are going to run a stock, which is going to be the last one, the Raider stock. And then we're going to add another rear grip, giving us the serpent wrap with the aim down side time. And again, this is going to be the best sniper overall. Trust me, I don't know what some people use on their Swiss, but it is not fast at all. Use this Swiss and you will notice how fast with the ADS time it is. And ladies and gentlemen, that was my top 5 loadouts here. A little bit of no recoil, long range, aggressive SMGs, and at the end, my aggressive sniper for you guys. If you guys have another favorite loadout that you guys would like to share with the other people watching this video, comment it down below. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.